Hi. Why did it take me 10 years to make this video? Let's find out. Thing is, my life was always quite extraordinary. I always felt that this life is worth documenting because this life is a movie and of course I am the main character. The reason why I never made this video is not just one. Actually, I wrote down 10 fears why it took me 10 years to make this video. I want to share why. First of all, it's my heart and soul. The best part that I have two. Back to business. Back to business! The first thing why I didn't do the YouTube channel. I was always posting some of my life on social media, but I never had the courage to express my real opinion, my real voice. So here we come to the first fear, and this is the fear of being cancelled. This is a big one, I think, especially now when, yes, you can be tolerant, yes, you can express yourself, and yes, you can be cancelled in 1 minute. And that was a big one for me, because next fear is the fear of rejection. It's not just being cancelled by society or by internet or by whoever, but it's being rejected by the people that I love, by the people that I care, by the people that are close to me or are some kind of authority for me. So that's the big one. Other fear that I had is ugliness. It took me a long time to accept how I look like, how I talk like, how I express myself. That's a big journey. The fear number 4 is the comparison. When you think about how much content is out there, there's always someone that is better than me, more interesting than me, more beautiful, more intelligent, has more life experiences. So that's connected with being not enough, but at the same time always comparing myself to others, which created so much tension and confusion in my head that I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. The next one, being ordinary, being not so interesting to others, being not unique, being someone whose opinion doesn't matter. The next fear is judgment. As you may noticed already, all these fears are interconnected. They are somehow all mirroring each other. They're quite belonging with each other. You know, it all goes around one thing. Judgment in the culture where I grew up was quite prominent, especially if you're not being a good girl. You're going to be a very naughty, nasty. I'm not going to curse in my first video, but only in the first one, because I'm not a good girl anymore. The next fear is disappointment. Disappointment in myself. I had this a lot in my life with things that I created that didn't end up how I expected them to be, and that created always a huge disappointment in myself. That kind of disappointment that prevented me from creating anything else after. The next one is confusion. What I always had in my life is big desire for exploration. I would explore different cultures, different opinions, very polar ones. I would always try to find something that is my own experience of the thing. I would never listen to that opinion or that opinion. I would always go and try to experiment, to feel what it does to me, what kind of thoughts do I have after experiencing it. And it can be, with practically anything, including traveling, certain places, certain teachings, or even jobs, companies, all these kind of things. I would always go and experience this myself and make my own educated kind of a decision. This is a very beautiful side of this thing. The other side of this thing is a huge confusion. Sometimes I would understand both of the polar sides of the question, and then I would not know what to think of it, because I'm not taking either of the sides. For example, if you go into the topic of magic and science, in my life I saw proofs that both magic exists, science exists, and that they are not so separate from each other. Even this can create already a lot of tension and confusion between me and other people. At the same time, it creates a lot of confusion in myself, because there are things in the society that are certain to believe in. My opinion would usually go quite in a different direction. I used to experience a lot of confusion in myself, so I would always kind of go a bit against the current, not just to be the rebel for rebel's sake, but just because I wanted to see another point of view. I wanted to go and experience this. Sometimes it created really beautiful experiences. Sometimes it would put me in a lot of confusion about what is true and what is not true in this world. Okay, we come to the last two fears, and these two fears for me are quite connected, and that is fear of being public and being criticized for it. Being public, even if you're public to 100 people on the internet, you are already exposing your life, your face, your voice, your habits, even your home, a lot of things like this. Being public for me is feeling quite unsafe. That is not only the unsafety of day-to-day life, but just in general. Maybe my words that I said 5-10 years ago, someone would put in my face and like, hey, you said this 5 years ago, and this is some kind of a bullshit, or this goes against a new political agenda, or this is not tolerant, or something like this. I would have to always think in a way what I'm saying. And that's not how I want to live my life. For me, this YouTube channel is the experiment. My plan is for this year, 2024, I want to make 44 videos in this year, mostly for myself. I'm not going towards the end result of having 10,000 subscribers, people sharing my videos. For me, this is not the goal. The goal is to have this exploration. So the end goal for me is to find out my own voice, to find out what things I do like to talk about on camera. For me, this is an exploration of my cinematographic journey. I have a lot of beautiful things coming up this year that I would like to document and share as well. I know that there are people who have quite similar journeys in their life, who have quite similar questions, who have quite similar situations they're going through, similar fears. I long for this community. I long to be connected to the people like this, and I'm really longing to share. In some points of my life, the only reason I survived is because I watched someone else sharing about their journey. I watched someone else share about their experience. I read someone else's Reddit, like the real stories of real people that really helped me to get through some of the difficult periods of my life. That, I think, is what creates the community. That is what creates humanity and this deep, beautiful connection and this invisible support that is available right now thanks to the internet, thanks to the social media. And my goal is as well to use the social media in a way that is helping, in a way that is supporting, in a way that creates at least some kind of safety in our crazy world today. So most probably, what you will see on this channel is my day-to-day life, and I like to share that. I like to inspire people with beauty, with harmony. There's going to be a lot of Iceland because I spend a lot of my time in Iceland, really caring for the nature, communicating with the nature in my own special way. And of course, I will share the talking head videos when I have a certain topic I would like to explore on, that I would like to research, that I would like to share my thoughts on. So these are going to be things that you will most probably see on my channel. The topics that I like to talk about is the bridge between science and magic, between art and pragmatism, between masculine and feminine, tech and a spiritual lifestyle. If you want, you can like, subscribe and share this video, but of course you don't have to, although I would be very grateful for you to support me. Thank you so much for watching. I am extremely proud of myself at the moment that I made this video after 10 years of procrastinating and walking around, yet I believe that everything happens just in the right moment. In the moment when I'm ready, when I feel confident enough, when I was able to meet with all those fears I was talking about today. I hope my stories, my videos will support you as well on your journey. See you very soon.